So from the streets of Lucknow, where you discovered your passion for cooking and for food with the kebabs there, to being probably the most loved food celebrity in the country today, you have been through the entire rigmarole. Uh, we have a lot of food entrepreneurs here in the audience. Now, when it comes to running a restaurant, it's not as simple as cooking well and, planning a good menu or attracting just customers for the initial. What is the secret to sustainability? And what have been your learnings from the various restaurants that you have founded?
So in any food business, right, whether you're running a restaurant or a cloud kitchen or a bunch of restaurants or any food business, I think the part that makes the biggest difference is having a consumer first philosophy, right? A lot of times when food people do their own businesses, they have a very extremely strong food first philosophy, which is ये तो ऐसे ही बनता है, ये तो इसमें तो इतनी मिर्ची पड़ती है, अभी क्या करें, right? I think like I said, I have opened around 40 odd restaurants and 12 of them are closed, right? The nature of our business, you might go in fully prepared, but a restaurant is like a toss of a coin. It will either be a head or a tail and you'll never know why, right? So the nature of the business is fickle. You got to accept that. However, you can only maximize your chances of success by just keeping a few things in mind. One is going consumer first and not being extremely stuck to your food. All of us as chefs, we go around this 360 circle of life and come and understand that there is nothing called authentic, right? Authentic was, ना वो हवा authentic है, ना वो पानी authentic है, ना वो ingredients authentic है, ना वो लोग authentic हैं. 800 साल पहले, 1200 साल पहले किसी ने क्या बनाया, किसी को कुछ नहीं पता. That is our idea of authentic. If we get too stuck to authentic, we miss out on the consumer. We stop listening to the consumer. I think it's very important to either place your authentic food where the authentic consumer exists or listen to the consumer. In a food business, it's very, very important to be consumer first. We're living in a world where access is easy, competition is high, and as chefs, we get too attached. वो मंडाला वाली चीज़ हो जाती है. मेरी डिश है तो ऐसे ही बनेगी. वैसे नहीं कर सकते आप आज की डेट में.
You're a wonderful storyteller. I think that's also what connects you to people. How important do you think is storytelling when it comes to marketing your cuisine?
It's everything. Stories are everything. I mean, what you take back, for example, what people would take back from that dish today probably is, अरे उसने साल का पत्ता जलाया और उसके ऊपर छाना पड़ा रखा. कोई ये नहीं बोलेगा उसकी रेसिपी ये थी, फिर उसने ये डाला, फिर उसने ये डाला. How does knowledge, information, what passes through generation is conversations. The books that are today were conversations at some point in time. The oral tradition of storytelling, passing down information, is the oldest and the most emotive way to pass down any piece of information. You cannot deny that, right? एक time तक तो मतलब after when Rishi Vedvyas, he also heard the Vedas and said the Vedas, no? What we hear and what we say is carried down for generations. And the best way for us to hear, say, and speak and conversation is storytelling. And that's why I personally believe a lot in the power of storytelling. I think dishes live through stories. Dishes live through conversations. Cultures live through stories. Family histories live through stories. And then if the story exists, you will find the dish. मैं हमेशा ये कहता हूँ. अगर कहानी है ना तो डिश आप ढूंढ लोगे.
In your website, you mentioned about Pokhara, and you very rightly described it as humble, because even the poorest sections, the most underprivileged sections, pokhara is a part of their staple diet. But ये humble को कैसे हम popular कर सकते हैं? How can humble be more popular?
Very, very good question. Huh? So I'm so glad you asked it. Otherwise, I had to get to it. ये सबसे बड़ा challenge for Odisha. The biggest challenge is it's when you're simple and humble. How do you market simple and humble? When the basic nature is being happy and quiet and just happy in your own world, how do you market that? Right? Because that goes against the basic nature of who you are. And what you do cannot go against the basic nature of who you are. Honestly, I think the only thing that you got to do, and I'm not saying stretch boundaries, but the only thing that you got to do is, humility के साथ ना, pride को भी उतनी जगह दो. That humility and pride has to go in together, and there's no harm being. Pride is not a negative connotation. And when pride comes in, pride finds its expression.
Pride, not arrogance.
No, definitely. You can't, Odiyas can't be arrogant. वो तो छोड़ ही दो, वो तो बहुत दूर की, बहुत आगे चले गए हम. अभी तो pride वाली सीढ़ी पे ही चढ़ रहे हैं हम लोग ऊपर. You know, but express pride. And you will not lose your humility in expressing pride. That is all I'm saying. That's the best way to take this forward and yet keep the core of what Odisha and Odiyas are about intact. The Odiya pride.
So,
इस चीज के लिए तालियां बजनी चाहिए. उसके लिए बजनी.